First, we start by preparing the new turbo cartridge with all the fittings required for the water lines and the oil lines. I have always found the easiest way is to use the Banjo to AN adapters, as they are quite cheap and most manufacturers use Banjo fittings as standard. Once it is adapted to the standard AN format, you can select any type of fitting you require. For the water lines, we are going with a barb fitting. This allows any type of rubber hose to be used. Just keep in mind, as the turbo gets quite hot, you want to be using high temperature lines to prevent any issues. For the oil feed, we are using an inverted flare adapter, as it is regularly used in all Garrett turbos, making it very easily available. This will adapt the oil feed to a -4 Teflon line. Over to the other side of the turbo to get the water fitting on. The turbo we are using is water cooled, so of course we need an inlet and an outlet. Same process on this side, using the Banjo Bolt AN adapter, but this side is getting a 45-degree barb fitting. Oil feed to the turbo also requires a return line to the engine, so now we can address the oil drain. We have added a -8 fitting into the timing cover on the front of the engine so the oil can go back into the motor. Because this is a Garrett core, all the fittings you need are easily available from most suppliers such as Pertec or Speedflow, or any store online. Here we are running into a problem where the standard bolts will not fit to secure the drain fitting to the bottom of the turbo. So the next option was to swap the bolts out for Allen key screws. These did fit a little better, however they were still touching against the oil drain. So it was over to the lathe where I was able to machine the Allen screws to create the clearance they needed. Once the drain was screwed on, we added a -8 AN adapter fitting, and the core was ready to have the front and rear housings installed.